We're at the Bebout Veterinary Medical Center, and I'm with Dr. Brandon Bebout, and we are talking about spay and neutering, something that you're a big proponent of.
Absolutely.
Why?
Well, there are millions of dogs in shelters. There's plenty to pick from. I totally understand if you have a specific breed preference that we want to use a reputable breeder. And we also know those that are not going to be breeding animals, they should be sterilized for lots of health reasons.
Okay.
Actually.
So at what age should we be looking at that?
So that's actually been kind of a going, I mean, for us, it's a consensus. This just came up on one of our vet pages on Facebook, and I saw the question get asked, and I was just like, oh man, there's going to be 3,000 different answers probably. And actually, there was a general consensus, which made me very happy in the veterinary community, because most people say 6 months. For small breed dogs, they're going to go into heat a little earlier than your Irish Wolfhound Great Dane. And so little Dachshunds, Yorkies, Maltese, I mean, they don't wait. 5 months, 3 weeks, 6 days. I mean, right at that 6 month mark. And so the other reason we like 6 months is, one, they are less reliant on heart rate for blood pressure.
Okay.
So they're what we call the somatic nervous system kicks in about then. And so the drugs are safer and anesthesia is safer. And also, Dachshunds especially, we've talked about retained baby teeth, and we like to check that off our list at the time of the spay or neuter as well.
Oh, so it's just, it all encompasses all that?
Yep. It's just nice to reduce the number of anesthetic procedures if we can, and so that's kind of a good window. Now, there are some exceptions for sure. And so, you know, in our giants, our Bernese Mountain Dogs, our Great Danes, our Irish Wolfhounds, and then one, you know, Dobermans and Golden Retrievers. There's one study in Golden Retrievers where we are actually okay waiting a little bit longer. We tailor our treatment plan to individual patients, and so that's something that you guys come in during our vaccine process and we say, hey, you know, we're going to reconvene at this date, and we're going to kind of talk about the timing of the spay.
Okay, so what if you kind of adopt a dog later on and they're not? Is it too late? Is there ever like a deadline saying, hey, you're kind of too old for that?
That's actually a super question, and no. We have neutered 10, 12-year-old dogs. We have spayed 10, 12-year-old dogs. Both ovaries and testicles, one more organ to get cancer on. We see benign prostatic hypertrophy in old male intact dogs. 99.7 of perineal hernias, which are almost impossible to fix, ask a veterinary surgeon, they are all in male intact dogs. And then with females, we definitely see cystic ovaries and cancer in the ovaries as well. The big one is pregnancy, unwanted pregnancy, and then pyometra, pus, metra, uterus. 1 to 2 months after the heat cycle, bacteria get in there, and the uterus should be about the circumference of a pencil or a pinky finger, and they turn into, you know, capital
wow.
C's, and they're full of purulent discharge, and those can be deadly. It takes a routine spay, turns it into an emergency, triples the price, and also makes them very sick. And so that is a big proponent. And so, you know, it's never too late. Come in, see us. Relatively safe anesthesia, and we want to get that out of there if we're not going to be a breeding animal.
Is that a one-day thing? You're in and out in one day?
In and out on the same day, absolutely.
Wonderful. So great information, and it does keep them healthy. I guess I didn't realize that myself.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Brandon. We're going to share all that information on our website. Stay with us again next Monday for another edition of Pet Doc.